Hello guys, so welcome once again to another episode. So as you can see on the screen, we are getting into 3D models. So I just highlighted the process to creating a 3D model. We've done we've done a little bit of that process while learning while improving on our 2D sketch skills, of which we've learned how to create a new part document. When we create that document and we enter into our Solidworks interface, the first thing we look at is what we change our metric system and make sure it is the right one for whatever locality you are. After doing that, we sketch our profiles as 2D sketch entities which we've learned so far. The line, using the line, the circles, the rectangles, the arcs, the slots, those are profiles. We sketch them first, choosing the right planes. Next is to what we apply sketch relations and dimensions to them so that they become fully defined. Our sketch relations and dimensions are very important. They help make our design and our sketch looks a little bit, if not better, compact and make it look well. So next thing after creating our sketches is we extrude, and that's what we are getting into. How we can extrude our sketches, how we can apply 3D features to our sketches so that they become 3D models, and we'll get into it as we go along. Okay, now so there's my sketch now. I've used my rectangle tool, the center point rectangle, to draw that sketch entity and dimension it with 100 by 50. So I'm making that cut now over the rectangle, making the cut with a dimension of 15 by 20. And I'm going to trim the other part away because it's a cut, it's not needed. Now basically what I'll be using in my model now will just be the extrude 3D feature. So later as we continue, we'll be using the extrude cut and other 3D features. So if I click on that, it shows me a preview. If you look at my working area, you see a preview of how it is. But I just want to show you guys something. If you look at my top left corner, you will see two icons there, the cross and the sketch button. That upper one is the finish sketch icon. Once you're done with your sketch, it is appropriate that you click on that to finish up your sketch, to give the command that you have finished up your sketch, and it will take you directly to your 3D feature toolbar. So now if I click the extrude button, it takes me to if you go to my feature manager, you see the boxes there, the sketch plane. If I want to extrude, it's asking me from where do I want to extrude. Is it from my sketch plane, or I want to offset it to extrude at a distance from my sketch plane? So whichever one is appropriate for me, I select. So I'm extruding from my sketch plane, and I move to the second box there, which contains my end conditions. With blind, I can adjust my model to extrude at whatever amount I want it to. There are a series of them there, up to vertex, up to surface. If I want to extrude up to a surface, I click that, then I select the surface of which I want. Okay, so now I'm using the blind as my end conditions. I'm going to extrude at 10 millimeters. If you move to my selected contours, it's just to tell me that which sketch do I want to extrude. That's what that box contains. You have to select your sketch entity in that box. So I'm extruding my rectangle entity, and that is how it is shown on my working area. So now we've not done much about faces and sketch planes. So if you see how I just selected that plane to sketch on it, now I'm using my rectangle tool, my corner rectangle. That seems appropriate for me during this time. If I use a corner rectangle, it won't give me what I need. So selecting the appropriate tool, it's a priority in making your designs. You should know which one you need at a particular time. So I'll put that to normal to be able to view my complete sketch using Ctrl+8. That helped me bring my sketch to normal. So now I want to create the cut on that sketch. I'm giving it my required dimensions, 15. The other side 15 also. Now I just discovered that the other one should be 30, 15, 30, 15, and I've dimensioned it to 50. So I'll have to go back to my previous sketch and edit it. I don't have to cancel the whole thing. So let's see how we can do that. You see, I open my boss extrude, it shows me back to my previous sketch. I click on edit. That icon there is to edit your sketch. Or I just click on the boss extrude. I click on it. You see the edit sketch there. I click on it, then I edit it. Give it a correct dimension. That has to be 60. So I've changed it. Now that's alright. I finish my sketch. Now go to my latest sketch and edit it. Give it 60. Okay, so now it's looking better. It's looking better. Now smart dimension it. That side is 35. Now I want to draw my arc from 15. So how can I do that? I'll put a point there. So it shows me where 20. Okay. Let the point end at 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters. So I know the rest is 15. Now I'll draw a center line across my 2 points. Then now I can use my 3-point arc to clicking the ends, clicking that line. I click OK, so I'm trimming the parts away. It's already 15, so I just need to add a relation to make it defined. So I'm trimming that part away. If you see, it returns back to blue because I've deleted some relations, so it's no longer defined. But I can make it defined by creating relations with the other line, which is tangent. I make that tangent. You see now it's looking defined, fully defined. So I can add whatever 3D feature I want, finish my sketch, then add my 3D features to my sketch. Okay, I meant to trim that upside away. So now I'll add a 3D feature to it. So you see, but this is not how my model looks like. So if you move to my direction 1, yeah, you see that icon, that box there. It helped me redirect my extrusion. So I'll click that and here's my model. You see it's looking better, very nice. So this is our first model, guys, and we've learned a bit about 3D modeling. We'll keep building on what we've learned and we'll get better as we move along. So thanks, guys.